We're live.
We're live.
Alrighty, guys, welcome back to not welcome back. It's the first episode of the football show. Today we'll go through most of the games this weekend, games that have already been played, and then we'll have a bit of fun at the end. We'll do a bit of quiz, and then we'll wrap it up. So I think we should get into it. What do you boys think?
Let's get it.
Yeah, I'm pretty keen. It's been a couple good games, or besides the Sharks game, the Bulldogs game.
We'll get into that, but yeah, it's been a good round. Obviously, just waiting for a famous Shooks 13 plus on Sunday afternoon. Jesse can agree with that.
Yeah, sorry, Paddy.
Sorry,
Gonna
Paddy.
All right, we'll hop into the game that we've just played: the Eels versus the Panthers. What are you guys' thoughts on that game?
Go ahead, Hainsey.
I thought it was a good game, to be honest. I thought Parra a little bit unlucky. Had a few injuries in that game. Simonson ruled out with a head knock, and Talangi also was tried to put a shot on Liam Martin, coming at second best, which was a shame. But I thought really gutsy effort from Parra, but Penrith was too good, in my opinion. That's all they always are. They didn't look at their best though, which is a scary thing.
Yeah, it was a good game, but I thought some of the tries from both teams were really soft, especially in the first half. But I guess it's pretty early rounds. But Parra could take a lot out of that. But I actually tipped Parra. I thought they were going to win. But
Yeah, so
once their winger went down, man, I felt kind of bad.
You just noticed that Penrith just shifted everything towards that right side when they lost.
Yeah, the injuries with
Yeah,
you keep going.
Yeah, Penrith Centre had so many run meters. Like Isaac, didn't he have like over 200 run meters? Because they just kept going.
Yeah, 255, I think I counted.
And
wow,
you can clearly tell that it was a no-brainer. You know, they weren't going to lose much when they didn't really put up a fight to keep Crichton. They let him go. They've got Tungo, they've got Taylor May there. So, and it's worked out dividends. You know, Taylor May's looking incredible at the moment. So
he's a beast. He's so good.
He's a beast, man.
Well,
hey, look, Jesse. Positive news though. Taylor May wants to play with his brother. So, will we see Taylor May at the Roosters next year?
I'm really curious to see who the actually replaced the outside backs because we're linked to a lot.
Someone from our group chat wants bloody Zach Lomax. Like, really?
No, he's a winger.
Zach Lomax.
He's a winger.
Exactly.
Good winger.
But,
I think Fisher House might be out for a few weeks, maybe 1 or 2.
Luai definitely gets more than 1 week for that.
I don't reckon he gets anything.
Yeah.
He got on report twice for a high shot.
Yeah, he's going to be gone for
a high shot with a trip, man. A trip, that's at least 3 weeks for me.
Why didn't he get binned?
I don't think it's a sin bin, but it's still it's a tripping charge. And I've seen him get sent weeks for it. But look, it's just a wait and see what the judiciary says. So
yeah, I reckon a fine.
Probably like a $3,000 fine normally.
Yeah,
grade 1.
It'll be a fine maybe and a few games.
Who knows? Does he have grading? Does Luai have? I'm sure Luai definitely has grading somewhere.
But you'd expect Brad Schneider to come straight in, right? If that does.
Or Dane Laurie.
Did he get any?
Did Dane Laurie even play tonight?
He didn't. He was on the bench, but he didn't.
Wow.
Get on.
Why take Sonny off the bench then? I don't know, but it worked. I guess it worked.
Yeah. Well, look, it's happened.
Anyway, who was your player of the match, boys? I reckon Isaiah.
Tara. Yeah.
Yeah, I went Isaac Tungo. I thought Sean Lane was your best for Parra, Lockie.
Yeah.
And I also think Dylan Brown had a good game as well.
I like
Gutherson had a good game at the back.
Yeah, Gutho was really good at the back. He always is, you know.
His defense.
And we will touch on the South game later, but perfect example that even though he did score the try to Ruva, but Gutho started on the other side of the field and he literally sprinted over to try and make that try-saving tackle. And another fullback doesn't do that, and we'll get to that later. But you know, his effort plays. Clint Gutherson, you know, he's not the best fullback, but definitely he definitely makes an effort each week. So
yeah, he's very similar to Dylan Edwards, I think. But
yeah,
I think
he's just not got the attack on him yet. Oh, yes, he has a bit of attack on him, but his defense is much better than.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I really liked your hooker, Lussick. Did you see when Edwards was
Yeah, he
rubbing
played a good game.
Edwards was rubbing Cartwright's face into the ground, and Lussick's like, nah, just like pushed him, and then Eels got penalised, which was really weird.
And we also
We
saw.
probably moved there from Edwards, which we haven't seen before. So
Yeah,
We
that
also
was.
saw one of our people on the show at the game, and he got a bit mad. Didn't he? At a call.
Tyler,
Yeah.
He was pissed.
he wasn't happy.
That vlog is going to be sick.
Yeah.
Oh God, I can't wait for that one. Hey, look, watch me get abused this Sunday, Brookie. I'm just saying. I'm looking forward to going to the game, but I'm not looking forward to being abused by Manly fans because they are something else. They're festive. They are
Get on to that a
festive.
bit later.
They
We'll go
froth
next week.
over. They literally froth over Sunday after footy at Brookvale Oval. So yeah.
No, I'm so confident, bro. We're definitely winning 20.
Oh, so am I. We're winning, but I'm not ready for the bloody Manly fans being feral.
Yeah.
Our cup side would beat them.
Yeah.
All right, I think we should move into the Sharks and the Dogs. Obviously,
God,
first
let's
half
get this-
was good from both teams. Well, they were tied, but
Was it
horrible
though?
second half. Yeah, I don't know. It's a bit weird. Bit weird of a game.
The commentators were going, "Oh wow, this is like semi-final." Was it good attack or?
It was.
I mean,
It was
good
a horrible
defense or
game.
bad attack?
Oh, it was literally the first 60, 70, I'll say 60. First 60 minutes was literally similar to the trial game that they had like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, I was getting mad.
The same
trouble.
And the Sharks just ran away with it at the end.
Yeah. They got a few, I wouldn't say lucky calls, but they got a few lucky moments in the game, the Sharks. But you can clearly tell they're the better team. But I know it's not the best performance, but the Dogs did have a crack this week. I think they had a crack in both games the last 2 weeks. But
they had a crack, but to lose 25-6 is concerning. Like that doesn't show.
6-all, and literally their only try come from while a man was in the bin, And there were some moments in that game. In the first start, I was like, "Oh, this is a snooze fest."
I feel bad for Hutchinson, but I think it's Sexton time.
Yeah, I think so too. Look, he's had his chance.
Doesn't really change much.
And and I'm a big supporter of Drew Hutchinson, but just isn't working.
I don't think it's half, to be honest.
They're just not scoring points.
I would put him on the bench, to be honest.
I play him at 14.
He's a utility player where he can fill in anywhere. He can fill in center, he can fill in hooker, fill in 5'8" if he needs to. Sexton needs to be the half. And this has to be said as well. Josh Curran is a lock forward, not a front rower. He needs to be playing 13.
Yeah. He needs to be.
Because the guy got injured in the first.
First hit of the game.
That was wild.
They're really running low on.
Good news for him though. It was no structural damage to his face.
It looked bad.
His cheekbone blew up like a balloon in seconds, which I thought straight away did his cheekbone, but obviously they haven't ruled that out yet. But obviously taken off from the first hit of the game, that didn't help.
Well, he can't play next week anyway. He's to stand down for 11 days.
Well, yeah, he's category 1, so he's not going well next week. We'll see him next. It's likely a Good Friday game.
I was going to say, what are your thoughts on Connor Tracy's debut? I didn't really see him that much.
I didn't really see much of the game, to be honest. I was doing stuff before I was on live.
I think it was the perfect time to bring in Bronson Cherry, to be honest.
Yeah, I reckon he gets a chance.
I mean, look, he is the person right now. He's just got to get. I think I like what the Bulldogs are doing by giving him time in reserve grade just to learn the trade again. Just get up the match fitness. He's spent 4. I know it doesn't look like it, but he has spent 4 or 5 years out of the game. So he's just trying to get into that match fitness, and the best way to do it is earn your spot through reserve grade, which he's doing. So it'll be a matter of time.
When you go 0-2, you're bound to get into the squad eventually. So he's probably going to find his way there in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah. Well, the season, there needs to be a change up with the Dogs because it's not working.
It's
Carraz
time
had a
to
shocker, to be honest. I think he might move to the wing. If Adokar's still injured, then I reckon Tracy
He's still
might
a couple
go
of
to the
weeks away.
bench.
So, yeah.
And I think Jerry pops into the starting 13.
So,
Yeah.
right, so centers were Crichton and Carraz.
Yeah,
So
I reckon
you
Carraz go back
put
to the
Carraz
wing.
back to his left wing, and you go Bronson Sherry next week. That's the way they
Yeah,
gotta go.
and Tracy maybe on the bench at like 14.
I got Kurt Mann there, bro. I think Tracy's
Oh,
not
yeah,
even
Kurt
in the
Man
team.
as well.
I think
Yeah.
Kickout
Anyway.
played pretty well though.
Yeah, he looked damaging. He was unlucky to score the first try, but
That referee
what was
struck
the ref?
man.
What was
Oh, that
Adam
ref
doing
was
to the ref?
horrible.
Oh. Also, I'm getting sick and tired of seeing these downtown kicking penalties. I tell you what,
Yeah. It's
not
stupid,
understanding.
Like like
Oh well. I think we can move into the Thursday night game.
yeah, please do.
I think Haynes has a lot to say about this one.
Oh, that
Nico Hines probably bagged 6 points again in the Daily M rig votes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Let's take from the Brisbane South game. It was errors everywhere across the park in the first half. And then
two things
Broncos
we
just
hate the
ran away
most.
with it.
All three of us hate one of these teams, and
Yep.
Jesse and I
I hate
hate
both.
both of these teams.
I hate both of them. But
So am I.
South's backline looks like complete and utter garbage. But they're going to
no.
get Jack White back.
We're all here for the Penrith downfall. Oh, not Penrith downfall. South downfall.
Broncos.
We're all here for it.
And Broncos.
All of them, honestly. But yeah, I think who do you think drops out of the South's backline with White coming back?
Well, Richie Kenner's not.
Yeah,
White
Kenner
goes
will.
into Richie Kenner next week for sure.
I could drop Cass. I could drop Milne. I could drop that guy. So
Milne will go. I don't know why they took him out like late, and Gagai should have been in there.
Honestly, I could drop Lachlan Ilias, Cody to 7.
Hawkins clearly should come back in. I don't know.
When is that? Like, here's the thing, right? I don't want to be too critical, right? But South have won 4 of their last 15 games. Rounding back to round 12 last year. Starting from round 12 last year, they've won 4 of their last 15 games. When is the line in the sand drawn?
Can you feel the pressure on the coach? I feel like it's getting
building each week, and
it's getting bad.
I know it's only round 2 into the season, but like if they do lose to the Roosters next week, they are 0-3.
When?
It's just a matter of when. Which is next.
It's a Friday night game next week, isn't it?
Next Friday night, I'll be there as well, and
I'm trying to get there.
Jesse, get on the flight from Brisbane with me. We'll go together. We'll hold hands. Join the whole mile club.
I'm kind of annoyed that Jack White, and that's the game he returns in. But
mate, who gives a shit? It's Jared's 300th. It's overshadowed by Jared's 300th.
What do you think of Brisbane?
Broncos did not look as good as they think they
definitely.
They were both pretty average.
Night. Both grand final teams have looked pretty average.
To be fair, though, Reece Walsh had an absolute blinder.
And Cobbo.
He was good at centre, actually.
Cobbo was my man of the match. Besides,
because you just literally can't stand Reece Walsh. You'd never have. Have you ever said that Reece Walsh was the man of the match once?
No. But
he likes Cobbo.
Cobbo still had it. If you look at the fantasy points, Cobbo still had a better game.
You go off
by
fantasy
like 20 points.
I mean, Reece Walsh scored 2 tries. And I've got to tell that first try was absolutely beautiful. I'm not going to lie. That first try.
I like he literally just
burned everyone in the middle.
Yeah, that was really bad. That was really bad.
Second try, Latrell, what are you doing, mate? He's not and we've said this for 5 years, that he's not a fullback. He's
the best center in the world.
He is. I agree. And I said this in my live stream tonight so the NRL put up a video of every try Latrell scored in his career. Watch the first 67 of them at the Roosters at left center.
It's money every time.
Freak.
I think Whiten can play fullback and then bring.
He's too old.
I think, or maybe put him in their halves. Take Ilias out. I don't know what to do with the back line. Actually,
I don't know what they're gonna do.
We got a comment coming in. comment coming in from Joel. He says, too many mistakes for the Broncos, but they're going to be on 2 baby roosters. Got lucky.
Oh, shut up, Joel. Joel's a mate of mine. Shut up, Joel. Right, he's still rattling from when Tedesco like he can get past Reece Walsh, but he can't humble Tedesco. Tedesco sent him to the cleaners.
There's levels to this stuff, okay, Trell? There's levels, okay?
Eddie's
above.
what he's doing. He's just, he had a shocker last night.
He wasn't that bad. I really think
he was the best player, but
I think
his
Latrell
errors
was the best player by a lot.
He let in too much tries.
That try he scored was insane.
Oh, that was just
so good.
That was a good try.
It was a good try, but like defensively shocking. Seriously, that's what I mean by he's not a fullback.
Yeah. He did save a few tries, but you can see, especially with that chip and chase from Dean, Latrell was just walking along. I saw on Winston Neville's story, he was just walking along, watching it happen, and from the chip and chase.
We literally just compared that 5 minutes ago with Clint Gutherson. Obviously, different play. It was a backline move from the Panthers, but he sprinted across the field just to be there to try and save the try. Obviously, didn't pay off, but the effort between Gutherson and Latrell just showed that for itself. Chip and chase on tackle 5. You're standing at the middle of the post walking. Like, who other fullback in the comp does that? They are sprinting to that ball.
I don't like the egotisticness or the egotism behind players wanting to play fullback. Like, if your ego is so high and you want to play fullback, you got to show a bit of resilience, like, and try to stop some tries. But,
I mean, he did do that. He did it. I mean, when he had some good moments as fullback. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, you know, if you're one-on-one with him, you're not going through him. But it's just the 1% areas that is lacking in his game right now, and we haven't seen it before. So,
if you put Brian Toto at fullback, he's going to have some good plays too, but he's not a fullback.
Or Cobbo. If you put Cobbo at fullback, I think he'd have a great game, but obviously, Walsh is there. That would never happen.
Obviously, Cobbo, different game to how he played in Vegas. Obviously, he got contained by Joey Manu, and there's nothing wrong with that. With Joey Manu's a freak as well, but obviously this time around who did he have on him?
He had Tass.
Okay, and he got the better of him. He had that was obviously his best game because he's had 2. But yeah, obviously a lot of improvement from Cobbo from his first game. He's going to get better in the position, so.
He had a really good tip on for one of the tries.
I think the first one. Yeah, the first try.
Yeah, it was really good.
Also, as well, Penrith Broncos next week. Believing Adam Reynolds is out for the 3 to 4 weeks with an MCL strain. Jock Madden in.
Oh, win a man.
I think they'll be all right, but I think it's in Penrith, right?
Yeah. Penrith Broncos beat Penrith last year without Adam Reynolds.
No, I think Penrith. I think Penrith are starting to find.
I think Penrith win. I agree. But
I reckon they win, but by like.
I think it's even now. If Luai gets suspended, Adam Reynolds injured. I think it's a little bit.
And Fisher Harris might be gone as well. So.
For what?
He got injured. He got taken off. RCG got a hot shot on him.
Luai is definitely because it wasn't like one of the first tackles of the game. He did a head high as well.
Yeah, swing an arm in a trip. So
he's probably going to.
He probably gets 3 for me.
At least a week.
At least 8 weeks.
8 weeks. We want 8 weeks demanded now.
8 weeks is mandatory for everyone.
Dear
Let's
idea.
Yeah, but that'll be a really good game next week. But it'd be really exciting to see your vlog from the Manly game, Hainsey. You excited?
Well, watch me bash a ranger named Paddy G at full time.
Is he going?
Yeah, moon boot and all.
Bro, he's got a broken leg. He's got no chance.
I'll step on him, and he'll still chase me. He'll still catch me.
Bondi Walk. Well, he is 6'8", so yeah, he probably.
All right. Well, we're talking about that. I think we should move
have
into the.
Have you seen him in person, Jesse? He's massive. He's enormous.
Well, when I met BKR, I looked up at him. I'm like, holy crap, bro! What the hell? He's like 6'3".
Yeah, Paddy's like a little bit taller than Blaze. Blaze is tall. Don't get me wrong.
Jeez, Paddy must be a giant. Yeah, go ahead, Lockie.
All right, I was gonna say we should move into the upcoming weekend games. So I think we just got to skim through them. and just like give our predictions
Mate,
on
we got
who's
time.
going to win.
I'm
It's
not
a-
going
it's a-
well so far.
Friday night.
Mate, it's 9:30. It's 9:30 on a Friday, mate. You're cutting into my time at the Orion.
He's heading out.
No, I'm not heading out. No.
Um,
I'm too broke for this. Airfares cost me my social lit life.
What's the first game tomorrow?
Raiders and Tigers. What do you guys?
Oh,
Any tips
boring.
on that?
Boring.
Yeah, pretty boring. The only exciting
I mean,
thing for me is
It'd be really interesting to see how the Benji era starts with the Tigers. And obviously, I want the Tigers to do well more than most viewers, most people here. But obviously, because I have obviously my father's a Tigers fan, and I've obviously always wanted them to do well for his sake. So I have a soft spot for him. But yeah, it's going to be really interesting. Away from home to Canberra. Canberra looked good last week. Can Canberra back it up? That's the question.
I just don't understand Aiden Caesar at 14. I mean, what do you really get from that? Is he just going
I
to
think
come on?
Sullivan should be 16. I mean 14.
It's interesting. It's interesting with Benji's plan this year because at the end of the day, Luai's fitting straight into that 6/7 role next year. So they're trying to figure out who's going to partner with him. So they're going to have those three players. So
Is this going to be a trial year?
I think Sullivan can get that 7.
I think Tigers fans can agree if a pass mark is them avoiding the spoon, in my opinion.
No, they get. Well, I think this is a good game because I actually tipped Canberra to come last, but Canberra really surprised me last week. So it was really.
Yeah. Who's the most under pressure in this game, Tigers or Raiders? Because the Raiders really need to back it up after last week.
Tigers, it's their first game of the season. They just came off the
really
spoon. So, the Tigers.
I mean, Dragons got the bye last year in round 1 and beat the Titans after beating the Tigers the week before. So, who knows? Who knows? It's a tough start. They got the Sharks next week as well, Leichhardt. So, tough start. Yeah, Tigers play the Sharks with Leichhardt.
Hey, at least they got 2 points, and you know who doesn't have 2 points? South Sydney. So it's totally fine.
All right, everyone just tips. I'll go Raiders 1-12. Jesse, you're next.
Raiders 13 plus first try scorer Jordan Rapana.
All right.
Yeah. Raiders 1-12 for me.
Right.
Oh, a close one.
Yeah. Look, I think the Tigers are going to show up. Generally think they're going to do it. It's their first game of the season. They want to impress. I don't think they win, but they're going to be up for it. I can see. I can see.
Me Tigers won, to be honest. It's really.
I wouldn't be surprised either. It's the rugby league normality has resumed, and the West Tigers finished round 1 in 9th in their natural position, 9th.
Natural habitat.
Beautiful.
All right. Let's move into the Saturday afternoon game. We've got the Cowboys playing the Knights. Who do you guys think will win this one?
Yeah, Cowboys win this one at home. Newcastle haven't won in Townsville since 2015. I think that continues.
I think the Knights are 1 loss away from swapping their team around a bit.
Oh, they're just missing Dom Young. They're missing Dom Young. Unlucky Newcastle.
They go 2-0-2. They've dropped off. It's second-year syndrome.
They always have that. They always have that good year. Then they're gonna. It's like the Warriors. They're similar to the same.
Even that good. Like, it was all right, but like they were never going to win the comp last year, and they seem like they're way too overconfident from last year.
Well, literally, we keep talking about it, but when they beat the Bulldogs 66-0 last year, if they lost that game, Adam O'Brien was sacked. So I just feel that just bought him a little bit more time. But if they missed the 8 this year, he's gone. He's out the door.
Yeah, I really like what I saw from the Cowboys. So I think Cowboys.
The Cowboys look good, but
anyway,
the Dolphins are
That's fair.
Dolphins are in my bottom 4. We'll get onto that later when we get to that match.
I had them bottom 4. I had them 15th. I just knew that last year was different. Last year that was their inaugural season. They were there to impress. This year, I don't think they're going to be mentally up like they were like last year. So
their depth is pretty garbage. But I think the Cowboys
and the 2 trial games really disappointed me that they struggled to beat a Titans reserve grade team, and then who was the other trial against? The Warriors. They got convincing at all. But yeah. Anyway, we can get on to that later.
We all got the Cowboys winning.
Yep, Cowboys.
I'm gonna
13
go
plus.
Cowboys 13 plus. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah,
Alright.
I'm thinking Nanai for 2 tries too.
Yeah.
All right, let's move into the Storm and the Warriors Saturday night.
Oh,
Feels weird. This
game.
is an Anzac Day because we've always liked that Anzac traditional
Yeah.
game between these two.
I've always liked these games, Warriors and Storm.
Yeah.
I think the
generally
Storm
like this
can
game.
get the win here.
I think
I don't-
Warriors can.
I've got
Warriors
the Warriors.
can. Yeah,
They
I'll
definitely will
still
put up
back
a fight,
Melbourne.
but I'm still gonna go Melbourne.
Yeah, I'll
No
still
mon-
back Melbourne, but Warriors
No
can.
months. I really liked the first half of the Warriors last week, so if they can play like that, they could probably win. But
Away from home, haven't beaten the Storm at Amy Park since 2011.
yeah, it'll be tough, but it'll
I
definitely
can
be.
smell an upset though. I think there could be an
Yeah,
upset. coming.
we haven't seen an upset yet this season, this week. So could it be the one?
All right, I'll
The
go. You keep going.
Yeah, the first 20 minutes of Warriors Storm games are always really good. Sometimes they blow out towards the end. I really like it when they stay close, but
Yeah,
it could be 13 plus. It could be 1-12. Either way, it wouldn't surprise me. But I think the Warriors 1-12.
All right, I'm gonna go Storm 1-12. Hainsey, have you got?
Hainsey, who do you got in this game, mate?
I
He's
said
sussing the
Warriors. I
odds.
said Storm on the 12.
All right.
No, I did say Storm on the 12. Oh,
right.
hang on, I'm lagging. Sorry. Is that better?
Yeah.
Ding dong, ding dong, ding
All
dong.
right.
Yeah.
All right, we'll move on to Manly and the Roosters. Obviously, both
bro, you
the
already know
teams.
what's
So
happening.
I'll let you guys take over on this one.
Chook's
Thank you.
13
The
plus
Roosters
next.
will be winning by 50.
Yeah, look, gonna be a good game. Really gonna be a good game. Obviously, two teams, one from Vegas. Dirty Dom is debuting for the club.
This is the test for both teams to show that round one was not a fluke because they both can be good teams. But I think whoever wins this is really going to establish themselves. Plus,
yeah, especially for us as well, if we can go and back it up because we obviously know we are not the best starters, but we are. You know, we got past round one. A good performance here against Manly. Shapes up to be a big win next week.
Yeah, I think it'll be a pretty close match.
Yeah,
I think the Roosters can win.
Look, I think our forwards will dominate. If obviously Jared's back. Jesse, I don't know if you're going to agree with this or not, but I have a feeling that Jared's going to start off the bench.
Yeah, that makes sense. You know, he did come on. Did he start for Rezzies last week? Or?
Yeah, he played only about 30 minutes and then he didn't play again. It was a good hit out.
So you think White will start?
Yeah, I think Nafua White starts and then Terrell May and Jared will rotate off the bench.
It's good rotation. Do you think any late changes for the Roosters on the bench? Have we? Who's 18th and 19th? Is it Connor?
18th man is Connor Watson.
Oh wow! So Angus is playing Rezzies then. I think Samson will still keep the bench spot.
I have a feeling that they haven't been named. Angus Crichton, Egan Butcher, and Billy Smith will play reserve grade this weekend. They haven't been named in the team, obviously because I think they'll get added to the squad. Obviously it works different. New South Wales Cup team list compared to reserve grade depends on availability. So they're going to be given until 24 hours before kickoff if they're in the 18th, 19th squad before they get sent to reserve grade. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there.
If I wasn't a fan of the Roosters, I'd be very excited to see how Luke Brooks is going to go in his second game because he was very good.
Coming home as well for him.
Mm-hmm.
Look, it's going to be good sellout as well. 18,000 at Brookie. Nothing better on a Sunday afternoon.
Do you guys think they preview for battle of the number 1 jersey for New South Wales?
Well, Turbo won't play fullback.
But I think a big loss for Manly will be Jason Saab on the wing.
Yeah, Tommy Talau.
I can't really see him doing anything. Tommy Talau.
I don't know. But it's just exciting to see that we're going to have Tupou and Dom Young owning the air.
Who's on Talau? Is it Swiley?
It's either Tupou or Dom Young. I couldn't tell you.
Oh, Dom Young.
I'm thinking it'd be Dirty Dom.
Jason Saab's a right-sided winger, so it'd be Tupou.
Yeah.
Oh, I would have loved to see that matchup, Sub and Tupou, but not going to happen.
Jackson
I
Polo is
think
about to
I
learn
think
the hard
Turbo's
way.
going to dominate him on that side. But
Yeah, look, I think we dominate through the middle. Jake Travojevic is always a threat, but it'll be close. Still think
There's,
Roosters 13
there's
plus,
so
but
many good matchups in this game. There's like
yeah,
Gerbo and Radley,
yeah.
the 5'8s, the fullbacks, the
I reckon
Turbo,
this can be
Turbo and Wong as well. That'll be a good matchup.
I
Wong
reckon this can be game of the round.
has the potential. I think Parramatta and
Parramatta, if
probably the
it's
game of the round
if it's
so far.
closer, then this will be better. I reckon.
Yeah, I think
Um,
so too.
quick tips. Obviously, you guys are going to get Roosters 13 plus.
Yeah, Roosters 13 plus.
I'll go.
Dom Young every time.
Easy. Dom Young, Patrick.
Roosters. I'll go Roosters 1 to 12. I don't think I can get 13 plus, but it'd be close.
Bring on the Scums next week. That's all I'm saying.
Going into next week, it'll be really good to get this win for the Roosters. So hope we win.
100%. We go in 2-0 into the derby while they're 0-2. It's a good time to be a Rooster. Especially that we've got the wood over in the last 2 games. So,
and the games that mattered as well. So it's going to be good.
Yeah, it's gonna.
All right, moving on to the probably the shit game of the round. I'd say
God.
the Dolphins and the Dragons.
Oh.
And it's at a horrible round as well, and a horrible suburb.
Where is this game again?
Is that Redcliffe?
Oh boy, yeah. I think the Dragons are going to win by a lot.
Look, I have so much shit on Shark Park, but bro,
KO Stadium.
KO Stadium.
Just like a
avoid it.
It sucks.
The only thing good there is the cheap piss. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I think Flanagan will have a good game for the Dragons if he can back up what he did last year, and Sloan as well. Dragons will. I think they can win 13 plus.
Obviously, Jesse, you were there at Seabull Super Stadium last Saturday night. What are your thoughts on the Dragons' performance?
They were really good, bro. Really good. I don't know if the Tigers were just bad, but they were really good. They're outside monsters, bro. They're huge. And they were roaming around a lot. Like Lomax was popping up on sides. Sully, who's like gotten a lot fitter, I think.
Yeah, he looks so much better than he was.
And who also played really good was Jacob Little. I really like him at hooker. So
yeah,
I think they are much more rounded. I can't tip a team willingly with Cody Nicarima in the halves. So I think the Dragons again. And Sean O'Sullivan's been dropped, which is wild.
Yeah, I think he'll be down for a few games just to let him play reserve grade for a bit. He has been in the best form. Yeah. So
tough spot to be the Dolphins at the moment. Oh, but they are at home, traditional home. They'll be up.
Avarillo's playing, so they've panicked and dropped players.
Yeah, that's a good thing for them.
Dragons, though, I really like what I saw. Obviously, Jack Bird really played well for him. And I think he's really going to excel under Shane Flanagan because we saw that in 2016 with the Sharks. So,
definitely.
Yeah, I think Dragons win this one.
I think against the bottom teams, I think the Dragons can actually get a few wins against some of these not so good teams. I think they're one of the better shit teams, the Dragons. So they can maybe scrape into the 8.
They always start the season well, the Dragons. They are normally fast starters, and then they fall off towards the back end of the season.
They are round usually. So.
Yeah, so I'm going to go Dragons 13 plus.
Yeah, same here, mate. Same here. I reckon Sloan's going to get a couple of tries too. Or Lomax is going to get a try too. So.
Yeah, I go Dragons 1 to 12.
Low scoring.
Low scoring. I won't be watching. I'll literally will not be watching this game, so hallelujah.
Yeah.
I'll watch it for the memes.
Oh shit. I guess I will. I can move after we've done all those tips, we can move on to the quiz time. So
yes, the best
getting into the quiz now.
Let's go.
So we'll do this each week. Whoever does one of you two will do the questions for next week. You come up with them yourself, and then actually you two won't be here next week. I'm gonna have to do it again. So
true. We will be
Mate,
way
you
too
better come back. Mate, Bay 35 is calling your name, Jesse. Seriously.
chalk pen. I've been part of the front line. It's time for the chalk pen, bro.
Time for the chalk pen, all right, mate.
Alright, so I've got
Let's
5
do it.
questions here. They can be any NRL related questions. You two guys work together to answer the question.
Oh, I
Give
thought we were
you-
beating each other.
Well,
No,
you
we
might
can
as well,
work together, bro. Let's go.
but then they're
Fuck
going to be
working
uneven
together.
questions.
What's the fun of that?
All right, well then
Oh,
I
whoever's
have 10 questions.
first, go.
All right, I'll give you both 5 questions then. We'll do 3
Alright.
each.
Hainsey, you go first.
All right, I'll go 3 questions each. All right. So, first question. In mid 2001, the Rabbitohs coach for the 2002 season was announced. Who was he? This is a really hard one. I don't know if we
John Langmack?
That's your answer. Can I look my answer in?
All right, Jesse, give us your answer.
Shane Richardson.
All right, the answer was Craig Coleman. I don't
That's
even know who
Oh,
that
yeah.
is.
what I was thinking of.
No more South
Right.
questions, bro.
So you both got it wrong.
Why South's questions?
Go
I
to
could have
5.
told you who the
Okay.
Roosters coach in 2001 was.
Find the
Ricky
next
Stewart.
Wrong.
Let's
It was
go.
Graham Murray.
Fuck.
Ricky Stewart 2002.
My bad. I need to watch the Decade of Excellence again.
I love
Alrighty.
that. I love that TV show, man. That was
Hey.
Rooster, man.
Best
Man,
main man of all time. All right, Lockie, question 2.
All right,
Let's
this
get-
one's a bit of like a easier question. It's relating to the Titans.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
So we're gonna go.
Here we go.
All right, Hainsey, you got to answer first, and Jesse can do the
Mhm.
second one.
You can phone a friend.
All right.
Phone a
When
friend.
did the-
It plays on the phone.
Oh, do it. I bet you want to do it. All right. When did the
you want-
Titans? When did the Titans first qualify for the end of season playoffs?
I know
2009.
the
All right.
Wait,
Well,
what's
he's
it-
already
what's
gave the answer, so answer in. You locked it in. He said 2009. Jesse,
Yeah.
give me yours.
2010.
All right. Well, Hainsey gets that one, so he's got a point in the board. That's the
2009.
second question done.
Yeah, it was
2009.
2009.
09 finals.
Yeah, they
Yep,
lost.
they lost
Ha!
to the
Brisbane.
Broncos by
Damn
8.
it. Darren
Yeah.
Lockyer. Damn it. Yeah. I was thinking about the Roosters when we eliminated them in 2010.
All right.
Yeah,
Final
hey,
question.
put a hand up and said we started the downfall of the Titans.
Skilled Park is ours.
No, we beat them at Suncorp of all places. We can't win there. We beat them in a prelim.
Yeah, thanks, Patrick Herbert.
No, that was 10 years later.
I don't forget
Alright.
either.
This one's a South question, but it's a good question. Like,
Pass. Can we pass?
all right.
Nah,
No.
do it.
No,
No, do it.
you'll like it. You'll like it. You'll like it. All right. This is the
Right.
question. 3 to go. Haynes has
When was the
got
last
1
time
point.
South won a premiership bar 2014?
Right.
1971.
South Sydney were expelled from the NRL Premiership at the end of the 1999 season. How many times have South won the wooden spoon in first grade?
Oh, 14?
How many wooden spoons have they won?
Since 1908.
Wait, this doesn't count. It's up to 1999, so it can't count like the NRL
So
era.
after 1999.
No, before.
Oh, yeah, I'll lock in 14 then.
Final answer. And Jesse.
11?
No, both wrong. It was 5. So Haynes is on 1 point. You're on 0.
We think they're so shit.
All right, there's two more. Two more.
Shit.
Two more
Double
questions.
I need a
let me
point.
find the next one.
We need a point, eh?
I'm scrolling through. There's a heap.
I
here.
need. You got a point. Supposed to be
look,
working together.
Nah, fuck you. I'm winning.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
All right.
Quicker grind, dummy.
Nah.
4th question here. What team beat the Cowboys in the finals to make them out for good in 2007? Knocked them out, basically. What team beat the Cowboys in the finals
What week did
in
they make it?
2007? 2007.
I want to say Sharks.
Yeah, can I say the same? Was that the 7 tackle set year?
No, that was 2013. No, 2007.
2007.
Melbourne beat Sharks in the
The
prelim.
team knocks
Manly
the
beat
Cowboys
Warriors.
out.
I'm going to go Broncos.
I'm going to say Sharks.
Broncos.
Both wrong. All right,
Warriors.
I'll give you two more, but this doesn't count as a point. I'll give you two more guesses.
What was the answer?
Manly.
Manly.
It was Manly.
Oh, God damn it. The hand of God from Kieran Foran.
The bloody final system back then was a joke.
1 versus 8.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Just remember, Warriors beat
Melbourne.
in week 1 of the final, and then the year later, the Dragons lost to the Eagles.
Yeah, Michael Witt. Remember him? Yeah, he destroyed them that year. Yeah, low drag. All right, let's get this point going, Lockie. I need to
All
get
right, we got one more. You need 1 point. It's the last question. You need 1 point to tie, and if
Yeah.
Ainsley gets it, he wins.
If he gets it, we'll do a
Yeah, we'll do like a decider.
sudden death. I'm not gonna get
I'm just scrolling through here. Gotta find a question.
Bros on NRL grid.
He's
No.
on NRL Grid. Name the top right corner on NRL Grid today.
Yeah.
Haven't even played that for months.
I don't think it's
I need to
active.
find a.
Oh.
Come on, give me a good one here. Oh, we're just gonna do this one. This one's gonna be pretty hard.
Oh, they've all been.
Yeah, I've got to find easy ones. But
None of
next
them have
week
been
was on. Who coached the Sharks before John Lang took over in 1994? I'll give you a hint. I'll give you a hint.
Okay.
He's played, so he's coached, but he's played for the Dolphins, but in Q Cup. So he's played for the Dolphins in Q Cup before he went to an NRL club.
What on earth is this question?
What's his first name start with?
It's too hard to give it away. It's actually a well-known player. It's actually
All right. Who else has he coached?
he's actually a great at a club, like a great club great.
Who else has he coached?
I actually have no idea who he's coached. I'm guessing he's coached like 3 clubs, but you would know him once you hear it. Is
It's probably too late for Jack Gibson.
what coach?
Who else has he
coached the
played?
Sharks before John Lang took over in 1994? If I say the second one, he's played for 2 clubs. But if I say the second one, then we'll just give it away.
Do it then. We'll find out.
Johnny Raper.
What?
Final answer?
It's not Arnie. It's not Arnie.
Can I think of it? Oh, I can share another. He used to play lock, and he's really old. He's really old. Actually, 1970s, maybe 1980s. He played.
What's the second club?
That won't give it away. Trust me.
It will give it away. It will.
I'm
Just
no way
say
near.
it. We don't want to spend 10 minutes.
The Roosters.
Okay, Roosters.
He played for the Roosters. Fuck. Ron Coote.
No.
Arthur Beetson.
It's not Artie. He
Okay.
played at Power.
It is
And
Balmain.
Balmain.
It's Artie, isn't it?
Is it?
Has to be.
You locking it in?
Yeah, I'm locking that in. What are you locking
All
in,
right,
bro?
Hainsey, you locking in?
You can do the same. Okay.
I have
If you
no
do the
idea.
same, then
It can't be Artie.
I think he wins either way. If it is,
I do not know.
Bro gets nothing. What's the answer?
Oh, go on. I pass.
Arthur Beetson.
Yes! Let's fucking
It was
go.
Artie.
All right, we'll do a cider.
Yeah,
Since you
don't
guys
do a
are trying to-
1970s question.
I'm trying to find. They're all like.
Okay, yeah, I understand. Oh, you're going by coaching record, not playing record, because he played at Para, Roosters, Dolphins, and Balmain. But coach, I didn't even know he coached the Sharks. There you go.
Once you said Roosters, I couldn't think of any. I didn't even know he coached the Sharks. That was just a guess. But either
Yeah,
way,
I did not know that he coached the Sharks.
that's going on my quiz. That's a good one.
That's a good quiz question. Lockie's
I'm
not
all
allowed
right.
to answer.
Yeah, Lucky's cheating.
Just let me figure out the last one.
Tiebreaker,
All right.
baby.
2001.
Tiebreaker. Here we go.
Who captained the Sharks in the 2001 season? Whoever gets in first wins.
I think
Whoever
I
ends-
know. Brett Kamali.
Who did Hainsey say?
Ooh, it could be Brett Kamali. I'm gonna go David Peachy.
Yep, correct. He's won 2-1.
Who won?
David Peachy, you.
You
Hainsey.
just
Yeah.
said he's correct. Fuck you. Damn
He
it.
said
He already
correct.
said it. He said it first. I said whoever said it first wins.
Ah. Well done, Hainsey. Now you're going to get 5 questions next week, buddy. Congrats.
I'm not even gonna be here for it.
Send them in.
I'll send them in.
Alright.
I'll try and go live from Allianz, all right, after Roosters pump South.
Post show.
Chuck Pen live.
Chook Pen post show. Love it. Love it.
Alright.
Better
I think we
box.
wrap it up for the first episode.
Yeah, we're going to
it's been a
try
good
to do this
episode.
every Friday after the second game and go
Late
over
night
the
show.
first Friday games.
Yeah.
We'll just
Yeah.
search up
It keeps my Friday. It keeps my Fridays entertained anyway.
Oh, it's better than
Yeah.
watching my Magpies get absolutely destroyed by Hainsey Swans. So.
Go to Swans. The Bloods, mate. The Bloods.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm surprised you don't support the Suns. You're Gold Coast local.
I got a little soft spot for him, but they've let me down too many times, brother.
Aren't they top of the comp?
It's 2 rounds, Lockie.
Mate,
I didn't even
And-
watch that for a while.
And to make things worse, only half the teams played in round 1.
Yeah, it's a joke, but
It was
yeah.
stupid. It was one of the worst things the AFL have ever done, but we're not here to talk about AFL, so move
They
on.
can take it back to China if they want. Take the
Shanghai.
China.
They probably get more crowd attendances at Shanghai than for Gold Coast Suns than they do at Metricon.
Yeah, Shanghai's better than Vegas. Everybody knows that.
Mm.
Yeah, but there might be a bunch of
anyway.
whole different people here next week, guys. So I'm sure
Yeah,
we'll see.
it'll be probably me again, obviously, but we'll have.
You might
like,
get the dog. You might get the dog.
Yeah, the dog
on.
will be on
I get
probably.
TJ in because he won't be
People that
out.
aren't at the game. Zane will be
I don't know.
at
He
the
wants to
game.
go to that game, but he's like, he's going to sit in the borough. I was like, if you sit in the borough next week, I'll bash you.
Bro, I dare you to wear a para jersey. I dare you.
Oh, we don't mind that. So anyway, he wore
Alright,
a
let's
Parrot
wrap it
jersey.
up.
Yeah.
All right.
All right,
Thanks
boys.
for watching, guys, and we'll see you guys next Friday night for the next
Tune
episode.
in next Friday night, losers. Thanks
Yeah,
for watching.
Subscribe and like.
Go to Chooks.
See you.
LA.